Hi, my name is Mark Modleski, and for my innovative project design, I did a PowerPoint to highlight many of the aspects of the project design. So let me just start off by saying that the school context that this is for, small town America in Iowa Falls, Iowa. Predominantly, the demographics are white Americans, and the situation is there's definitely a lack of technology in the schools all across the town. There's really a lack of technology in general. So the idea is to bring more technology into the school and more of a global perspective, so to speak. There's a very sheltered viewpoint on life. Most of these kids have never left Iowa Falls, and the ones who have definitely have never left the United States. Aside from maybe a few outliers here and there. So the idea behind it would be to create a platform that's sort of like a Skype and be able to somehow match students around the world together with our class to give them more of a global perspective with other students from outside the country's perspective on certain issues. I'm going to show you the development here. There's a rationale. There's resources to give these students, policies implemented. There's an example here, an assignment, and some assessments. So let me just go through the PowerPoint and start by saying the rationale behind this is definitely to open the eyes and expand the perspective of the students in this class. It's for juniors and seniors in high school, and the idea behind it is to have a communicative platform for them to be able to solve problems and critically think on a higher scale. The platform actually being used is a Skype Surface. It's a monitor hooked up to a computer modem, so it's a large TV screen hooked up to the computer. They will have internet access, and their choice between things to use will be iEarn or Read Around the World, and these are two different platforms that are both developed from the group TWICE, and TWICE is an acronym for a group that works with classrooms to interconnect them around the world. So they will have access to tablets and iPads. Putting in a grant for that. So the idea behind it will be to have tablets and iPads to work from, and we're also going to try and use Twitter and incorporate Twitter into an ongoing discussion panel of all students and classes around the world that are used. Policies. Let me just read through these real quick. The Skype interface will not be used unless a teacher is present. Now, these policies will be presented to a school board as well as administration. All students within every discussion that we have with any foreign class will have to participate 3 times. They'll be graded on that, and it's their duty to come up with 3 things to say during the presentation. So that'll be up to them to incorporate into the presentation. Students must come up with critical thought-based questions for the global interface. This will be done as a prerequisite so that they're coming up with this as a homework assignment. Students must show pre-work done for a certain research topic that will present it in an assignment. So each student is basically going to do project research on a different social or psychological issue that they feel is a problem across the globe in this present time. And they'll present that to the class, and in essence, we're going to end up choosing the best one to discuss with another class and to try and work through to critically solve some problems. Students must bring energy and enthusiasm and hard work to complete the project. That's sort of a arbitrary thing to be able to grade, but that's something that if I make note of it, then hopefully they'll be able to take care of it. An example of a Skype interface that we could use, as I already said, we're going to use a modem and a computer. The assignment, I mentioned TWICE earlier. TWICE is the acronym Two-Way Interactive Connections in Education. It's a group that organizes projects for students across the globe. So we're interested in working with them to be able to develop proposals so that we can come up with certain social issues that are problems that we can discuss with other classes and try and find solutions for. Assignment proposal. This is the assignment the students will be given. You must develop a proposal for a social academic that is affecting our world on the globe. And these are the things that the proposal must include. Oral presentation, they're going to have to come up with a presentation before they're allowed to get their proposal approved to be seen by another class. All groups will offer their proposal and we'll vote on the best one. The best one will actually present to twice and connect and get them to connect us to another classroom working on a similar project across the globe. Assessments will be threefold. Students will be graded on the classwork and research, will be graded on their oral presentation, and they'll be graded on their participation within the interface. That is the end of my presentation. Again, my name is Mark Modleski. Thanks for listening, and go Bills.